Alright, good day everyone. Welcome once again to my YouTube channel. Um, Today I will be talking about the trades, the setups I took last week, majorly on BTC and on gold. Yeah, I got a buy setup on gold. After the buy setup, I missed the sell setup, but I'll be explaining both the buy and the sell entry. Now I'll be talking about the buy entry for gold. So without wasting much time, I want us to look at BTC. So let me go to my daily time frame. So this is my daily time frame. Yeah, I actually trade key levels. So this was what I did. There was a rejection from this key level. Now key levels, they are actually specific zones in the market where price actually react from. So there was a rejection from this key level. So and it was rejecting from a buy key level. So it is apparently giving me a buy bias. But before I can confirm my buy bias, I have to go to a time frame lower to see if there's a confirmation, if there's an alignment with H4 time frame and daily time frame. So on getting to H4 time frame, I saw that there was a breakout. Now this breakout is confirming what each daily time frame is saying. So I can practically say there's alignment between H4 time frame and daily time frame. So what I do next is I'll look for my liquidity. Then after the liquidity, I'll look for the key level. Then I will execute my trade. So I step down to a much more lower time frame to spot my liquidity. Now this is like it's an internal range liquidity. So this is my liquidity. All right, so that's my liquidity. Let me represent it using dotted lines. So this is my liquidity. All right, so like I said, next thing I do, I will look for a key level that is close to my liquidity. Now, the closest key level now, this is a key level. Yeah, okay, this is a key level. So let me use this key level. So I think that was the key level I used. Okay, so I place my buy position, this key level. Okay, now then my SL was not too far. Okay, so I was targeting this eye. Okay, let us target that eye. So with this eye now, that's about 11.58 RR. Well, because I was actually targeting this internal range here. This range, sorry. So it was about how many R? That's about 15 RR plus. So that was the buy setup I was able to execute last week. So I said I missed this sell setup, but I'll still give an explanation of what happened or how it came about the sell setup. All right, same. I went to my daily time frame. Now you can see that there was a rejection. There was a rejection from the daily key level. Now, aside the daily rejection from this key level, I actually spotted something some traders do call a CRT. Now, this is a CRT. Let me use this again. This is CRT. Now, for every highs and lows in the market, liquidities are actually resting there. So prices days candle swept this high, daily high. So I'm actually expecting price to come and take the low of the candle. Yeah, since price took the high of the candle, so we're expecting that price to come and take the low of the candle. So let me call this the CRTI, CRTI, CRTI. So that's our CRTI. So here will be what actually our CRT do. But let me just actually our target because that's where we're expecting price to come and sweep. Okay. So the next thing I do, I'll have to go to a time frame lower to confirm if there's actually alignment between two time frames. Now getting to my H4, I could see that there was a breakout here. So there was an H4, there was a breakout at H4. Now this practically tells me that H4 is in alignment with D. So it means that I am good to go to sell. Unfortunately, I missed the sell. So what we'll do next, we'll look for our liquidity. Look for our liquidity. So I step down to the lower time frame to get my liquidity, and this is my liquidity. Let me remove this line to avoid confusion. So this is my liquidity. This is my liquidity. Then this is my liquidity. This is my liquidity. This line, this. Let me use something to that to be much more clearer. This is my liquidity. Okay, and what is this? Now this spot. Uh-huh. That spot is my liquidity. So what next I'll do? I'll look for the key level that is closest to it. And where is the key level? So this is the key level closest to it. So that's where if I've taken the trade, that was where I would have placed my sell entry. So I would have placed my sell entry here. Then I would have put my SL around here, not too far. Okay, so then these are targets, so I would have targeted this place. So that's about 14 RR on BTC, but unfortunately, I missed the trade. All right, so that's that about BTC. That's that about BTC. So a buy setup last week, and also a sell setup last week. Before I started this video, I said I will be giving a breakdown for my trades for BTC and gold. So I really do not want this video to be very, very long. So let me go to gold and let me explain. Now this is gold. So I went down to my daily time frame. After going down to my daily time frame, and this is Friday, Thursday. Okay, this is Wednesday. All right. So there was a rejection from the key level. So after the rejection from the key level, what the price do? Okay, there was a rejection from the key level, from a daily key level. Next, I went down to my H4 time frame to see if there's a breakout. Yeah, there was a breakout. So there was a breakout on the time frame lower. So this gives me the bias that daily is aligning with 4 hours. Now, whenever you take trade, it is best that you have at least two time frames that align. So next, what I do, I'll go down to my 30 minutes. I want to check if I have liquidity. All right, I think there is an engineered liquidity here. So these are our engineered liquidity. So these are our engineered liquidity. So I look for the key level that is closest. Then that's where I'm going to execute my trade. All right, so this is a key level. Okay. All right, so this is a key level. So what I did was I actually placed my entry here. Okay, so where was my okay? So my essay was not too far. Okay, and I said entry around here. So well, I actually wanted to target this. That's about 6.58 arrow. Well, because I was trying to target this eye. Yes, I was trying to target this eye. All right, so I tried by So that was how I was able to get about 16.12 RR on good. Yes, I got this on good. Well, like I said, I really do not want this video to be very, very long. So I'll be stopping here. So this was how I got my setups for gold and BTC. Now, if you are new to my YouTube channel, please feel free to subscribe and the notification bell so that whenever I post a new video, you'll be notified. Thank you for watching. I wish you the very best. Have a nice day. Bye.